being able to witness a miracle is something that most people would consider rare. A miracle that I experienced was the birth of my niece, Lauren. I believe that the birth of a child is miraculous, and many families get to experience this, so maybe miracles aren't so rare after all. During my sister's pregnancy, she definitely made me feel like I was a part of it. She would come over and tell me that the baby was kicking, so I would put my hand in her stomach and I would feel the baby kick. I definitely thought that it was incredible to think that there was another human life inside of her. Another thing I got to experience was Lamaze class. I had to go with my sister a couple of times because her husband was out of town due to his job, and it was an experience all on its own. Another thing that was very important were the ultrasound pictures. I can remember sitting around the table with my family. We were all trying to decide if the baby looked more like my sister or her husband. None of us knew the sex of the baby because my sister didn't want to know until the baby was born. Finally, the day came when my sister went to the hospital to be induced. It was definitely a very long day. I sat waiting with anticipation for 23 hours to see if I was going to have a new baby niece or a nephew. I definitely felt bad for the pain that my sister was going through, but I knew it was all just part of the process. Finally, it was time for the delivery. I stayed with my sister in the room the whole time during the delivery. Finally, I heard the doctor say that it's a girl. Everybody in the room seemed pretty shocked because we all thought that it was going to be a boy, including my sister. I definitely can remember experiencing some strong feelings that were totally unexpected. My eyes got really watery and I felt like I was going to cry. It was incredible to me to think that there was a new life and now a new member of our family. Another thing that surprised me was the organization of the nurses and the doctors and all the preparation that went behind this process. The next day, little Lauren got to come home. Lauren, my sister, and her husband were staying with us for a few weeks because their house was being remodeled. During that time, I got to hold Lauren, feed her, watch her sleep, and I would stay up late and play with her. I definitely learned a lot about babies during those couple weeks. Today, Lauren is 2 years old, and this is a picture of her now. And I definitely have unconditional love for her as if she were my own daughter. Someday, I would love to experience being pregnant and bringing a new life into this world. I believe that we sometimes take life for granted and how precious life really is. I know I do, but whenever I look at Lauren, I am reminded of how delicate life can be. She also reminds me to let loose and to not take life too seriously. I think sometimes we need to live vicariously through children and to set our worries aside. Time with loved ones is what really matters in life.